This is a book review of a truly fascinating work, which I just finished. It took me over 2 weeks to finish it, called The Bigfoot Filmography by David Coleman. Fictional and documentary appearances in film and television. This pretty much covers it all, up to 2010. As far as different, not only fictional treatments of Sasquatch, such as Harry the Hendersons, such as Sasquatch the Legend of Bigfoot, such as Abominable, Sasquatch Mountain, Sasquatch the Untold, uh, excuse me, the Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas. It also covers the documentary side of Sasquatch, such as as you can see, the pictured on the cover, the mysterious monsters. Also, Sasquatch Legend Meets Science, Sasquatch Odyssey, um, Monsters, Mysteries, or Myths, all the In Search of, Unsolved Mysteries, Monster Quest, Destination Truth. Finding Bigfoot has not found its way into this book. This book probably came out too late. But if there is a revised edition, let's say in 4 or 5 years, Finding Bigfoot may find itself in the pages of this book. But not only does it cover the more well-known fictional and documentary treatments of Sasquatch, it also features some more obscure. It features some more obscure fare, um, especially some foreign material. Um, in the first part of the book, you kind of get an overview, a history of some of the different um, genres of Synodus Sasquatch, as it is called in the book. The second part is just an A to Z listing um, of different movies, television shows, documentaries, shorts, things like that. The third part of the book deals with interviewing several producers and directors of different Sasquatch movies. Um, Michael Worth, the producer of Sasquatch Mountain, aka Devil on the Mountain. Ryan Schifrin, the director of Abominable. Tim Skousen, director of the Sasquatch Gang. Adam Muto, who created a short called Sam Squatch. Kevin Tenney, who directed a movie called Bigfoot, which was a more of a children's movie or a family movie. And that's pretty much those are the directors and producers that are profiled here. There's also stills and photographs and things like that. I wanted to show you for the Legend of Boggy Creek, for instance. There's a rare behind-the-scenes still from that movie. I'll get to it here in a second. Not only that, there's also references to, let's say, the more the things like guest appearances and things like that. Guest appearances, stuff like that. As far as behind the scenes stills, here's one from The Legend of Boggy Creek, behind the scenes with that's Charles Pierce right there, and then these are the actors, some of the actors and producers and things like that on the movie The Legend of Boggy Creek. They were kind of the behind the scenes people, as it were. And it's a rare still from the movie, actually from behind the scenes. And then you have a still from the movie right there. Um, but this is really probably one of the best compilations you could ever read. It's quite a bit of material to go through, but it's well worth going through. I mean, for those who are saying, "Oh, I remember that movie," especially some of the ones that haven't even been released on DVD yet. Some of the ones that have not even been released. Period. Not as a DVD, not as a feature film, not as a television program. There is some of that in here, definitely. Mm. And some entries actually get longer coverage than others. Legend of Boggy Creek gets quite a bit of coverage. There's several of the more well-known Sasquatch documentaries and films actually get quite a bit of coverage. So it's a good balance. It's a good mix of different genres of Synodou Sasquatch, and it really does a good job of letting you know what was good according to the author, what was bad. I mean, there have been some pretty bad movies and some pretty bad TV shows over the years when it comes to Sasquatch, and even those are covered in here. The is by Lauren Coleman, no relation to the author, by the way. So, but yeah, I do highly recommend getting this. It costs about $50. Um, you can get it on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. Um, it's also, I believe it's available from the actual website. There's a website, I think it's McFarland Press, where you can do a Google search on that, and you'll be able to find how to get the book, find out how to get the book. But yes, it's highly recommended. I really enjoyed this book. For those who want to know more about, there's even like behind the scenes stuff that you may not have known about, which is quite fascinating. That's profiled in here as well. So I do highly recommend getting this book. It's really fascinating, especially if you want to know more about some of your favorite Sasquatch movies, some of your favorite Sasquatch documentaries. If you want to see sort of an unbiased look, yeah, I recommend getting this. It's great.